Greetings. I wasn't going to shoot today because I was sick. I was rousted from my sleep, sickness. I can't breathe, I'm sorry. By some terrible information. I will say this, and I can always say this. People suck sometimes. My place of work was robbed today. It makes me extremely angry because I wasn't there. I hate the fact that the individuals that did this will most likely get away. I also hate the fact that I wasn't able to protect my co-workers. I hate the fact that now the people who were involved in trying to stop these people will face terror and trauma from this event, always looking over their shoulders, having that anxiety of a car pulling up, etc., etc. Then we'll all get blamed for a lack of security and all these other things, while the individuals who actually decided to do all this will literally go scot-free. It makes me insanely angry. So this jolt of adrenaline is going to probably push me further down into sickness, but I had to get out here and get this out of my system because I am so painfully angry. I was very fortunate that the individual who saw them initially and alerted everyone that was there in the office called me. I was able to tell them specifically from the things that I've experienced. The problem with all of this is that your belief system was shattered in real time. You were subject to something that was so insane, your mind did not know how to process it. And once it did, it's flight or fight response. It wasn't freeze, so that's positive. You called out what it was, you moved people into action, that's perfect. The problem is your sense of security is forever shattered in that moment. The sense of security and safety in those moments that you have built up coming through those doors over and over and over again was shattered. This is the problem I faced with my trauma. My worldview, my sense of security was shattered within moments. Then I had to focus back on the mission and work very hard to block all of those things out. Your mind is wonderful in that way. But afterwards, there's hell to pay, there's a consequence. Now you're going to relive those moments over and over and over again. And then you're going to play a terrible game with yourself. I call it the what if game. What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? What if they had this? What if they had that? You will torment yourself with the tortures of hell over and over and over again, descending down more and more, because no one's going to grab you by the shoulder, look you dead in the eye, and tell you to your face, this terrible thing happened. You're going to have a set of consequences that goes along with it. You did everything right in the moment. You preserved yourself and you preserved others. There was nothing more that you could have done. Now, this thing did happen to you, and as a result of that, these feelings will accompany it. But those feelings can be dealt with head on. Let out the anger, let out the stress, the toxic stress, the anxiety, the terror, the fear. Let those things out. Sit down and tell someone exactly how you feel in those moments, because there is no wrong feeling here. Your response was correct. I was able to tell this person that in real time, just talking to them, hearing them what they had to say, hearing what they had to offer, but also telling them these things happen to you. They are as real as rain. However, there comes with that a chance that you survived. And out of this survival will come strength. You'll never ever be able to forget this moment. You'll never ever be able to forget this time. However, it does not have to break you. You can grow from this and learn. You can become more stronger. You can develop more strategies for helping yourself become more competent and more self-aware, so you'll never slip back in those crevices and cracks again to expose yourself to this. You'll be ready. So there's something with that. But I hate the fact that people suck. That we now live in a world free from consequences, where the person called the individuals who did this ballsy, and I was quick to say they weren't ballsy. It was the most amount of cowardice that you could ever show. You scouted this place out. You knew exactly where you would go, exactly where to park. You knew exactly when we would be vulnerable. You planned this thing out to a T. There's nothing ballsy about it. It is the height of cowardice. The fact that you spent all this time to do evil, as opposed to, I don't know, making the world a place better, and reserving all of this time, effort, and energy to doing something better for yourself without coming up with a litany of excuses of why you deserve to go in and rob a place. That's what bothers me. That's what cowardice is, through and through. I just wish I was there. I really do. But at the same time, I wasn't. I hate the fact that my anger and rage spikes so hard. I love the fact that I have a place where I can channel all of that in real time. And I'll go get in an ice bath after this. I'm out here fighting with mosquitoes and tormenting my body, but I had to get this out some kind of way. I wish that I had something more pleasant to tell you. And I take something positive from this. Being able to help someone in a time of need that is going through something horrible is a blessing. I look at my past, the tortures and the sufferings of hell that I've had to come through, the things that I've had to see, the things that I've had to experience, the things that I've had to feel. I survived. All the things that I talked to you about, I get to put into work in real time, in time of need, not only for myself, but in service of others. That to me is a life worth living. That to me is a day well spent. That to me is hope turned into belief, and that belief turned back into action to rewrite my story. You're the author of your own book. You can pen anything that you want, regardless of the situation. Please be the reason somebody smiles today. And as always, enjoy this beautiful evening. Take care.